Hello everyone, and tonight I have some new Blu-ray and DVD purchases that I've bought in this month of January, the first part of January. This is the ones I've got so far. I haven't got that many, but there's a few anyway, and there's a couple of CDs I want to show you as well. So let's get started. And the first one I've got, I just got this 2 or 3 days ago. This one's called Miami Rhapsody, and this one stars Sarah Jessica Parker, Antonio Banderas, and Mia Farrow, and it also features Paul Mazursky, who used to be a film director as well as an actor. He sadly passed away a few years ago. He's a good actor and an extremely good film director as well. I think he's very underrated. He directed the films Down and Out in Beverly Hills, and he also directed Scenes from a Mall with Woody Allen and Bette Midler, amongst other things. And he also starred in the film 2 Days in the Valley with James Spader and Jeff Daniels as well, and Charlize Theron, of course. But this film is a really good film. It's a romantic comedy, and it's very much like a Woody Allen film. When you first start watching it, you could be forgiven for thinking you're actually watching a Woody Allen movie, because the way the titles are done, the opening titles, is very similar to the way Woody Allen does it, with just the titles come on like listed. Well, it's hard to explain, but you have to see it to know what I'm on about. With the similar sort of style of music playing over the top of the titles, and the film's edited and shot in pretty much like the exact same way as the way that Woody Allen shoots his films, in the style of acting and storytelling and editing and everything. But it's a really good film, and Sarah Jessica Parker looks extremely good in this film. She's got like wavy blonde hair and everything. She looks really good, and the transfer on this is excellent. Actually, it was made in, I think it was either 1993 or 1994, I forget now. It's one of the two. And everyone gives a really good performance in the film as well. But that's this one, and here's a shot of the back cover, if I can just get the sheen off it, the glare, which isn't easy. And also Naomi Campbell features in the film as well. So that's Miami Rhapsody. Next one I've got here is a film starring Gwyneth Paltrow called Hush, and this was made in 1998, and it's a thriller. And it's a while since I've watched this film, so I can't really tell you much about the plot or anything. But as far as I remember, it was a really good film. I watched it on DVD a while back, because I've got it on DVD as well. But I thought I'd pick up the Blu-ray, because it was on TV a few nights ago on the Sony Movie channel. I saw bits and pieces of it on there, and I thought I wouldn't mind watching this in HD, you know, on the big screen. So I decided to pick this up, and this is on Image Entertainment label. It's originally a Columbia TriStar movie, but for some reason Image Entertainment has released it instead of Columbia TriStar. I've mentioned this before, but Columbia TriStar often sort of puts their film out to other films out for other companies to release for some reason, more so than I think any other film company. But here's a shot of the back of this one anyway. And this is a Region A import, by the way. I think it's Region A locked, so you have to have either a Region A player, Blu-ray player, or a Region Free Blu-ray player to play this one, I'm afraid. But I've got a multi-region Blu-ray player, so I should be okay with this. So that's Hush, and Jessica Lange also stars in this film as well. Next one I have here is a horror movie, which is a franchise, and this is the second film in the franchise, and this one is Final Destination 2. I'm not familiar with most of the actors in this film. Well, I haven't watched it in a while. I might know some of them, but I don't know the names offhand. But I remember this being a really good sequel to the first movie. I haven't watched this Blu-ray yet, so I can't tell you what the transfer is like. Well, I can tell you that Blu-ray.com said the transfer was excellent. I know that much. So I'm pretty much expecting it to be pretty decent when I watch it on the big screen. So I'm going to watch it on the big screen in my cinema room. And here's a shot of the back. There's a few special features on this one, I believe. Actually, I can't get it so you can see it. Should have used my other camera, I think. It should be to see them there. If you want to see the special features, I would advise you freeze frame this so you can read them properly. But that's the special features anyway. So that's Final Destination 2. Oh, and I forgot to show you the discs inside. This one's got a bit of artwork on the disc. That's that one there. I'll just show you the other two because I forgot to show you. Got a head like a sieve, I tell you. So there's Hush. It's got the same artwork that's on the front cover on the disc. And Miami Rhapsody has also got the same artwork that's on the front cover as well, as you can see there. And it's also one of these crappy eco-friendly cases, which I can't stand, to be honest. They're dead flimsy and they're a waste of time. You spend all that money on your Blu-rays because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't that cheap, and then they turn up with a case full of holes, you know, which isn't very good in my opinion. So anyway, the next one I've got here is a film starring Margot Robbie, and this one is I, Tanya. This is basically about a famous figure skater called Tanya Hardin, and she gets in all sorts of troubles in her life with her boyfriend stroke husband. He starts like abusing her and stuff, like beating her up and stuff. They have a like tempestuous relationship and what have you. I found the film to be pretty good. I wouldn't say I loved the film exactly, but it was fairly decent, and there was a really good performance from Alison Janney. I think she won an Oscar. For this film, I think. Best Supporting Actress or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know that, if that's true or not. She either won the Oscar or she was nominated. I'm not sure which. But there's some really funny scenes where she's getting interviewed on camera. It's supposed to be like she plays her mother, and there's some funny scenes where she's got this little parrot thing on her shoulder, and it keeps pecking her ear, and she just keep telling them to stop it. That was really funny. So I found this film for the most part quite entertaining. I didn't like some of the directions the story went in, but then again it's based on fact, so I don't suppose you can complain too much. But it got a bit rough in places, and with the domestic abuse and stuff, and some of the crime stuff. There's some crime capers go on in this film as well, which I wasn't expecting when I first bought this film. I didn't think it was that type of a film, but I thought it was all about the skating and the way she was going on with the judges and stuff, like, because she's a bit she's a bit how do you put it, she had a bit of a mouth on her. She used to say things that you wouldn't expect a figure skater to come out with and stuff to the judges and various people in the press and stuff. But anyway, here's a shot of the back. Hopefully you can see that. It's a bit bleached out on here, like. But anyway, the film was pretty good, and it's got a slip cover, same picture underneath. I'll just show you the disc. The disc got no artwork on this one, unfortunately. So that's that one. Yeah, it says on here that Alison Janney did win the Oscar, actually, on the front. Best Supporting Actress. So anyway, that's that one. Next one here is another Region A US import. It's a horror movie, and it's a sequel to a film I showed in my last Blu-ray collection update. And this one is Joyride 3. It's called, well, it says Roadkill, but that's the UK titles for the Joyride films is Roadkill. So that's strange that the film's called Joyride 3 Roadkill, when in the UK all of the films are called Roadkill because they changed the title over here for some reason. But this has a removable cover here. I can just take it out. Slightly different picture underneath. There you go. I'll slide that back in. It's strange, I know I've seen any covers like this before. I haven't got any other ones that do that with a slide out cover thing. But anyway, here's a shot of the back. I haven't actually watched this film yet. I'm gonna watch the second one again first. I've only got the second one on DVD though, because the second one's extremely hard to get a hold of on DVD. Although I think in Germany a triple pack with all 3 films has come out on Blu-ray, or it's coming out. I'm not sure if it's out yet. But that's a German import. So anyway, that's the back cover. And I'll just show you the disc. Disc's got no real artwork on. There you go. And I believe this film may be, it might be region A locked. I'm not 100% sure. If you're interested in this film, I would check it on Blu-ray.com. It tells you in the little box near the picture of the cover. If you look down the bottom near the, like I say, next to the picture of the cover, it usually has playback region A locked, or region A, B and C or whatever. It doesn't tell you on all of them, but it tells you on quite a few if you can play them on region B players, if they're region free or not and stuff. But that's Joyride 3 Roadkill. And I don't know any of the actors in this film, unfortunately. And I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on who's in it. It's got some special features on it, but they're really hard to read, so I'm not bothered trying to show you them ones, because they'll not probably pick up on the camera too well. Now the next ones are, I've got 3 more to show you, but these are all DVDs. And I got these over the last 2 weeks. The first one I've got here is another one I haven't watched, which is a horror movie. This one's called Happy Death Day. I don't know much about this film, apart from it's from the producers of Get Out, The Purge and The Visit. That's all I know really. But I got this one for £3 from not Amazon, Asda. Bit of a difference between Asda and Amazon, isn't there? But anyway, this one cost £3 on DVD. I thought I'd pick it up because the Blu-ray was about somewhere between 8 or 10 quid or something. So I thought I'd try it on DVD. And this one's got a little bit of artwork on the disc there with a knife with some blood on it. So I hope this is good. I'll watch it at some point. And here's the back cover. There is some special features. You might be able to see them there, hopefully. Like I say, pause it if you want to read them properly. So that's Happy Death Day on UK DVD, which you can pick up in Asda. Currently, this is the month of January 2019. You can get it for £3. Right, next one I have is a double feature, and both films are on their own disc. And this one is Mean Girls and Mean Girls 2. Now I bought this just for the second one, because I've already got the first one on DVD separately. But I hadn't seen the second one, so I thought I would pick it up and give it a watch, see what it's like. Because I like the first one quite a bit, mainly because Lacey Chabert, I don't know how you pronounce her name probably, but the girl that used to be in Party of Five, she's all grown up now of course, but and she was also in the Lost in Space movie and several other films, such as Black Christmas, and she made a lot of TV movies as well, and a few horror films. She was in Scarecrow or Scarecrows, I forget the exact title, a recent one, made in the last 2 or 3 years or so. But she's a good actress, and I'm surprised she hasn't been in more big films lately. She seems to have fallen by the wayside lately, unfortunately, when it comes to starring in the big blockbuster films and stuff. She's mainly doing the TV stuff, like I say now. She's done a lot of these Christmas TV movies and stuff. stuff like that. But like I say, this, it hasn't really got any pictures on the back, by the way. I don't know if you can see. Getting a lot of sheen here. Glare off the light. But the discs, I mean the films are on 2 discs, 1 film per disc, each film on its own disc, as you can see. But the first film was really good, I thought, and you can get the first one on Blu-ray, but it's quite expensive and I'm on a tight budget at the minute, unfortunately, so I have to watch me coppers, so to speak. But that's Mean Girls and Mean Girls 2 on UK DVD. Now here's this next one's the last one I've got to show you, last DVD, and this one stars Joan Collins and Pauline Collins. I don't know if they're related, I don't think they are, but I might be wrong. And also somebody called Franco Nero, who I believe is a European actor, famous actor from like European films, I think. Don't know much about him, to be honest. But this one's called The Time of Their Lives. Like I say, it stars Joan Collins and Pauline Collins. And I believe it's about Joan Collins is in a retirement home and she decides to go off on holiday, well, not on a trip, to gate crash her ex-lover's funeral or something, and she goes with her, she makes friends with her new friend, and they go off on an adventure in France, around France. And so I'm hoping the film's got lots of nice scenery, showing France off to its best abilities, in all its glory and stuff. I thought it would be quite interesting. Obviously I haven't watched it yet, but I might watch it tonight actually on the big screen. I hope the transfer's okay. I would have preferred to get it on Blu-ray, but it was going for £3 and I thought I'd check it out for £3. Can it go wrong with £3? Can you really? But I checked the Blu-ray up and it was like, the cheapest was about, I think it was somewhere around £8 or something. So I thought, why not chance the DVD first, see what it's like. And you never know, the transfer might be okay because the film's probably being shot digitally anyway, so it'll probably look crisp and clean on the DVD. Shouldn't be any real problems with the transfer, I don't think. So I'll just show you the back. And hang on a minute. It's got a few behind the scenes. I mean, it's got a behind the scenes documentary. It's probably just a short one. Nothing else really. No commentary or anything, unfortunately. I wish I could get this sheen off, I tell you. So that's the back anyway. And it's also got Ronald Pickup in this film. If you don't know who he is, he was in Prince of Persia and the Sands of Time. He played the king who got poisoned. And he was also in the, what they're called? Trying to think, then films with Richard Gere and Judi Dench. The second best Exotic Marigold Hotel in the first Exotic Marigold Hotel films. He was in those as well. But I once was in Newcastle up on Tyne, and I was in the outside of Eldon Square where there's a load of seats and some grass and there's like a statue in the middle, and actually Ronald Pickup was sitting on one of the seats round the statue near the entrance to the Eldon Square shopping complex. It was my friend who I was with that pointed him out. He spotted him first, and I didn't know who he was at the time, but I recognised his face because I'd obviously seen him in some movies, because he's in Hollywood movies as well as British ones as well. Like I say, he was in Prince of Persia and the Sands of Time, and to name but a few. I can't think of the rest offhand. But he's a pretty good actor. He's one of these classic British actors. So I can only presume he was sitting on the seat in Eldon Square, Newcastle, because he was probably currently appearing at the Theatre Royal in some play or something, and he was just having a break, sitting outside, you know, in the city centre. So anyway, that was interesting seeing him. Didn't expect to see a movie star when I went out that day, I tell you. So anyway, that's all the DVDs and Blu-rays I've got to show you for now. But I've just got a couple of CDs here that I picked up at bargain prices recently, and it's two Bette Midler CDs, because I'm quite a fan of Bette Midler. I like all of her films, and I like some of her music as well. And the first one is this one, which is what's it called again? Can't read on there. Some People's Lives it's called, and it's got From a Distance on it and a few other of our hits. It hasn't got The Wind Beneath My Wings on it, because this isn't a compilation album, it's a proper studio album of original songs and other people's songs that she's singing. But she's a really good singer, vocalist in my opinion, as well as a really good actress, of course. She's really funny in her films as well, and she's a really talented woman, I think. I mean, she's got a hell of a voice on her, you know. I mean, she's won some awards for her, like her music and stuff, and she's got quite a fan base for both her films and her music and her singing and stuff. But this has got 11 tracks on it in total, and there's a really good selection of different styles of music on here. Actually, there's some like older type songs, like you would hear in like stuff during the war and stuff, like, you know, these all girl groups from around the 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that. That sort of style of music. I don't know what you call it exactly. Anyway, that's that one. The next one I've got here is a compilation. This is a recent one. It's called what's it called? The Gift of Love. This one's also got From a Distance on it, and it's also got The Wind Beneath My Wings on it as well. It's also got a version of Favourite Waste of Time, which was a hit in this country by somebody called Owen Paul as well. And it's a song called The Gift of Love, which is really good. Bed of Roses, and it's actually got the rose from the movie The Rose, which Bette Midler actually starred in as well. So there's a good selection of songs on here. They're all good songs. I mean, I don't love every single track, but I do like quite a lot of these tracks, to be honest. It's really good music. A lot of it's like easy listening style music, and quite uplifting and melodic as well. And here's a shot of the CD. Obviously you don't really get artwork much on CDs, do you? You just get the text and the silver disc usually, most of the time. So that's those. Anyway, that's pretty much it for tonight. So I'd just like to thank everyone for watching this video. And as usual, if you enjoyed it, could you please give us a thumbs up? And obviously if you didn't, obviously give us a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. And hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload new videos. And if you want, you can leave us a comment if you like, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? So thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you all on the next video. So bye for now.